Welcome to the weekly Maya on Money pop-in video. I've had quite a few of you asking me whether you can claim home office expenses if you've been working from home during lockdown. So I wanted to give you a little bit of an idea about how that works, because this is actually a great tax deduction if you qualify, and it's that if you qualify part that we need to cover quite carefully. So if, for example, you're a sole proprietor or a freelancer like myself and you have a home office, you've always been able to deduct that from your tax return. The big question for many of you is whether or not, now that you're an employee, but your employer has had to ask you to work from home due to lockdown, can you apply for a tax deduction as a home office? So there's a couple of criteria that have to apply. A, you have to have spent 50% of the tax year working from home. So that means up to the end of February 2021, at least 6 months of that year, you had to have been working from home. So if you only work from home for a couple of weeks, not going to apply. You do need to get a letter from your employer stipulating this, saying that you've been asked to work from home and that this is the time that you've been working from home. And a third point that's also very important is you have to have had a demarcated space in your home that actually applied as a home office. So you couldn't just use the corner of your dining room table. You'd actually have to have turned an area of your home into a home office. And this is important because of how it works out, how they calculate what your tax deduction would actually be. So if you qualify for a home office, you can actually deduct some of the running costs of your home from SARS, from your tax return on your income, which is really, really cool. So you could deduct things like electricity, water, rates, cleaning, and even the interest on your mortgage. And what percentage of that determines the size of your home office. So say, for example, your home office is 20 square meters and your home is 200 square meters. That represents 10% of the area space of your home, which means that you can deduct 10% of your electricity, water, rates, cleaning, etc., as a tax deduction. So that's a really, really nice plus. And for many of you, you may find that you are going to possibly look at working from home permanently. So these are things that you really, really want to investigate and find out more about and what your tax deductibilities are. Certainly things like your telephone, even your internet. If you can prove that most of the internet that you're using is for work purposes, those become tax deductible. So it's a really, really valuable tax deduction in the hands of us who work from home. And just by the way, if you're looking to find out a little bit more about what you can deduct from your home office, I came across a great calculator on TaxTim. That's an online tax return service. And I actually played around with it yesterday, and it's pretty cool. And that has, you type everything in, all your details, all of your expenses, and it actually tells you how much you can deduct. So that's quite a nice tip of the day.